If someone passes away at home, most people suddenly find themselves asking the same question. What do we do now? In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens when someone dies at home, step by step, so you know who to call, what happens next, and what decisions families will need to make. This guide will help you understand the process calmly during a very difficult moment. Hello and welcome to another video brought to you by the Funeral Program site. We help families navigate funeral planning, memorial services, and tribute design. If you are facing a loss or preparing ahead, this video will help you understand the immediate steps after someone passes away at home. Let's walk through the process together. The first thing that determines what happens next is whether the death was expected. If the person was under hospice care or had a terminal illness, the process is usually much simpler. Hospice staff or a nurse will come to the home, confirm the death, and guide the family through the next steps. If the death was unexpected, meaning the person was not under medical care or hospice supervision, the family will need to call emergency services. If hospice is involved, you should call the hospice nurse immediately. The nurse will come to the home, confirm the death, and notify the physician. If hospice is not involved and the death was unexpected, the family should call 911. Emergency responders will arrive and determine whether the death appears natural. In some situations, the medical examiner or coroner may need to be notified, especially if the death was sudden or unexplained. This is a standard procedure and does not necessarily mean anything suspicious occurred. Before anything else can happen, the death must be legally pronounced. This is typically done by a physician, a hospice nurse, a paramedic, or the medical examiner. Once the death is officially pronounced, the family can contact the funeral home they wish to use. The next step is contacting a funeral home or cremation provider. The funeral director will arrange to come to the home and transfer the deceased into their care. This process is called a removal or transfer. Funeral professionals are trained to handle this process respectfully and professionally. The family does not need to rush. You can take a few minutes to say goodbye or gather personal items before the funeral staff arrives. When the funeral staff arrives, they will bring a stretcher and carefully transfer the deceased from the home to their vehicle. This process is handled discreetly and with respect for both the individual and the family. The deceased is then transported to the funeral home or crematory facility where they will remain until arrangements are finalized. After the transfer, the family will schedule an arrangement conference with the funeral director. During this meeting, families will make decisions in relation to the funeral plans or type of service desired. The funeral director will also help complete required paperwork such as the death certificate and permits. Even if families choose direct cremation with no viewing, many families still hold a memorial service later. Families may also create memorial programs, tribute videos, photo displays, and online memorial pages so friends and relatives can share memories. Once the funeral home is involved and arrangements begin, families typically notify relatives and close friends. Many people also post the obituary online or create a memorial webpage where guests can read the obituary, view photos, and leave messages of support. These memorial pages can be shared through email, text, or social media. Losing someone at home can feel overwhelming, especially in the first few moments. But understanding the process can bring a sense of calm during a difficult time. The most important things to remember are: confirm the death through hospice or emergency services. Contact a funeral home and take your time making arrangements. Funeral professionals are there to guide families every step of the way. If you found this guide helpful, consider subscribing for more videos about funeral planning, memorial services, and ways to honor a loved one. Still have questions? Leave them for me in the comments below. You can also visit the Funeral Program site for funeral programs, memorial websites, guest books, and tribute design resources to help families create meaningful services. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, Take care, and bye for now.